Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. Welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by GlassesUSA.com, where you can find stylish and affordably priced prescription glasses for as little as $30. Click the link down below and receive a discount off your first purchase. Big thanks to Glasses USA for sponsoring this video. Now let's get on with the recipe. So today I'm going to be making Japanese style cheesecake. It's called Japanese style because it's lighter in texture. It's kind of a cross between a cheesecake and a chiffon cake. Now, I'm not sure how much this is going to jiggle. If you've missed my Japanese style jiggly cheesecake, I'll put the link to that video up above and down below. Amazing, amazing recipe. So I believe this 3-ingredient cheesecake recipe was made popular by Ochi Keran. She has a great channel here on YouTube. I'll put a link to her channel down below. But today I'm going to cook it a little bit differently. I'm going to cook it in my Instapot. This is an Instapot, and it is a combination pressure cooker, steamer, slow cooker thing of magic. So this will only be the second recipe that I've ever made with my Instapot. The first recipe I made was homemade natto. I'll put the link to that video up there and down there as well. I both cooked the beans in the Instapot and I also fermented the beans in the Instapot, and it worked beautifully. So I'm excited to see if it can cook me a cheesecake. I guess we're gonna find out. Before we do anything, we're gonna prepare our pan. Now look at this. Oh, gee. Call me Grace. All right, so before we do anything, we're gonna prep our pan. I found this on Amazon. Now I was looking for a 7-inch springform pan, similar to the pan that I use in my jiggly cheesecake, but then I saw this. I believe it's called a push pan, and you can push the cake out like that, rather than having the springform loaded on the side. I really could have used this when I made my mirror glaze cake, but yeah. Which I can still do, by the way. I didn't do the mousse style of the mirror glaze cake because I didn't have a push pan like this, but now I do. So if you want to see that, you know, chime in down below. So you just find the middle of it like that, and then you just open this up. A little bit big, so I'll trim it down. Better big than small. All right, let's see if that's, yes, that's pretty good. Parchment paper to stick on our pan. We're going to spray a little bit of cooking spray on the interior so, you know, everything sticks. Airborne aerosols. Not good to inhale. Okay, now we're gonna place this inside. All right, there we are. So pan is prepped. So here I've got 120 grams of white chocolate. So after about 3 rounds of 30-second intervals, my chocolate is nice and melted. To my melted chocolate, I'm going to add 120 grams of cream cheese. This is at room temperature. It's about 4 ounces or about half a block of cream cheese. So add that to this. Now it's important that the cream cheese be at room temperature so it mixes well with the chocolate. Now we're going to separate our 3 eggs. I've learned this the hard way. I'm going to do them each individually into a bowl. That way, if I break a yolk, I'm not going to contaminate the other bowls. I like using impeccably clean hands to separate my yolks and whites. That's just how I like to do it. So there we go. Now I'm going to wash my hands. Now we're going to add our yolks to the chocolate and cream cheese mixture. So now we're gonna take our whites and we're gonna whip these up into medium stiff peaks. If they're stiff enough, they should stay in the pot when you turn it over your head. So we are good. So now we're going to incorporate our egg whites into our egg yolk mixture. We're gonna do this in 3 increments. So add about 1/3 and just gently fold this in. Finally, the last bit of egg white. Pour the batter into our prepared pan. Give the pan a couple taps So before we place our cheesecake into our Instapot, we want to make sure the gasket or the little silicone seal inside our lid is a new one, or one that's designated for baking. These are notorious for absorbing flavors, and my last recipe I made natto, which has a strong odor, although this doesn't smell like anything, but just in case, I want to have a designated one just for baking. So I ordered these online, and the blue is for baking. So we're just going to tuck this into here. So the Instapot has the liner inside. Add a cup and a half of water, and then we're going to put the included rack in the bottom. And now we're going to set our cheesecake inside on that rack with our handy dandy handle. We want it on high pressure, pressure cook, and then I'm going to set it to 17 minutes, and then it should just start. It should just start. All right, cheesecake, be well and be happy. Cook nicely in your Instapot house. So while my cheesecake is cooking, I'm going to try on a few pairs of glasses and have you decide which one you like best. So these are the pair that I'm wearing now. I like these because they've got a little bit of green on the inside. Prescription glasses. Next, I have these. This is definitely kind of a retro look. What do you think? And then for sunglasses, these are fun. Oh yes. Next, I have these. And then 2 more pairs of sunglasses. These ones. And finally, these ones. Yes. Let me tell you a little bit more about GlassesUSA.com. They have over 4,000 different styles, including in-house and name brand that you can choose from. The lenses are of high quality. You can even order special lenses, including transitions or bifocals or progressives. And picking frames couldn't be any easier. You can use the virtual mirror tool to take your picture and try on the glasses. Once you've ordered the glasses, they come straight to your doorstep. 100% money back guarantee. For if any reason that you're not happy with the glasses, you can return them for free shipping within the first 14 days. So if you're interested in getting yourself a pair of prescription glasses, click the link down below and you can receive a discount off your purchase. Big thanks to Glasses USA for sponsoring this video, and let's check on our cake. Okay, here we go. I love that it sings to you. Okay. Cake out. So to unmold this cake, I'm just going to place it right on top of this jar of honey. Push this down. Whoa, look at that cake. Interesting, huh? Doesn't look like any cheesecake I've ever seen before. This cake needs to cool completely before tasting. It has a completely different flavor once the cake has cooled. So I'm gonna let this chill and then I'm going to taste it. Alrighty lovelies, I am back. My cheesecake is completely cooled. It is a very small cheesecake, but it had to be in order for it to fit inside the Instapot. Oh. A little bit of snow makes everything better. A little bit of snow makes everything better. Now that the cheesecake is dusted, let's go ahead and taste it. Ooh. That looks pretty nice. It does look a little bit more like flan rather than cheesecake, but let's give it a go. Itadakimasu. It tastes pretty delicious though. The cream cheese flavor is pretty subtle. This is nothing like New York style cheesecake. It's not like a solid block of cream cheese that's sweetened. This is much lighter and has a slight eggy flavor. And I'm trying to taste the chocolate. I don't taste any white chocolate at all. But that little bit of white chocolate that's in there is the perfect amount of sweetness, in my opinion, for this dessert. It is very, very different than the jiggly cheesecake. And I think for several reasons. Number one, the cooking method is completely different. Number two, and probably more importantly, are the ingredients. This only contains 3 ingredients, while jiggly cheesecake contained a lot more. Most importantly, I think butter. That one had a beautiful flavor of butter cream cheese, delicious kind of pound cakey flavor. This does not. This tastes a little bit more custardy and cream cheesy and sweet in a completely different way. So these are completely two different recipes. I was hoping that this would have a little bit of that jiggle to it, but it didn't. But on the flip side, this cake only contains 3 ingredients, but be warned, this is not a New York style cheesecake at all. If you're looking for that kind of cake, you're gonna be sorely disappointed with this. This is a much lighter version of that. Alrighty, so there you have it. 3 ingredient Japanese style cheesecake cooked in an Instapot cooker. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. If you'd like to get yourself a pair of glasses, click the link down below to receive a discount. Big thanks to Glasses USA for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, and I shall see you in the next video. Oh, be sure to like, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye.